Guys.
Mommy's doing my hair.
Yeah, I'm taking her hair down. Look, you got at this time in life, you got to make the best and out of every moment, and out of all your time, you got to make sure you got your time going right, doing what you need to do. Ain't that right, Taylor?
Yeah,
Doing what we need to do. Cause we in this car
yeah, we
in this
driving.
long line, this line. When this car ride a line.
Yeah, like we in the back of them.
hmm When the car ride a line waiting, we're gonna be in this line for about 30 minutes.
Dang minutes!
30 minutes.
God, we're gonna be in the life for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Wait, let me count this and see what's plus this. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. 10. One,
It's
two,
been a long time. I
three,
haven't been on
four,
live. I haven't been doing
five,
anything.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now 11. Ooh,
Ouch, girl.
oopsie daisies.
You got your hand all in my chest. God, okay.
Hmm. Wait a minute, that's dad, not bad news. Mama, what do this button do?
It's gonna make the CD come out. Hey guys, we're sitting in this car rider line, and I am making the most of our time. We're gonna be in this line for a minute, and I decided you took it out, girl. Oh
Hmm.
well. I decided since we're gonna be in this line for a minute, look at the school.
Oopsie.
Oh, can y'all see? Let's see, turn it. At the school, we're gonna be here for a minute. But me and my little girl here
You
taking his hair
need
down so we
cavity.
can get another
Yeah,
style going.
also it's floating as
So do you
it's
know what style
mushy.
you want to get?
I want to get Kelly style.
She want to get a curly style. Hey, everybody. It's been a long time, y'all. I haven't been coming on live. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I was getting a little bit discouraged
All
because
you gotta do is just go up there, then drive down
no, I
here.
don't. I have to wait in the line. Oh, we can't have Bowie in the background doing all of that. We gotta wait for that music to go off because they're gonna flag my video. But anyway, guys, I hadn't been getting on because I was just like, I'm not gonna lie, I was
That look
getting
like daddy truck.
pretty discouraged because as
Mom,
soon
that
as I
look
got
like daddy truck.
monetized, I was getting so many views like on my lives and stuff, but they were giving me literally like pennies. Like I could get over 10,000. I'm let's go to even. I got over 90,000 views on this one particular video, and I don't even think I made a whole 4 cent. I'm like, I don't know what YouTube is doing, how they do stuff, or what, but I'm just like, man, I feel like I was putting in a lot of effort to get on live. I know I don't talk a lot because I'm like, when I'm servicing the client, I'm just like trying to make sure that they get what they came to get, you know. I finished doing their hair. I can't be doing, ooh, that was my water. Now you got all of that nasty, cloudy. You see that stuff floating in the water? Gross. Anyway, but yeah, okay, that's one of the reasons I haven't
But
been
now it's
on.
my water.
It's okay. Put it right here.
Yeah, it is okay.
That's one of the reasons I haven't been on.
Mm.
And the other reason is my hands really started hurting. Like
Yeah, and his
I
face
actually
is
had to
big.
take like a break. And all the years of me doing hair since I was like 14, people would always ask me, do my hands hurt when I do hair? I would always be like, no, my hands don't hurt, my hands don't hurt. But here recently, um, I purchased some compression gloves about I want to say a good few months ago. And I only would wear them sometimes if it was like if I was like braiding constantly, like if I had like 3 or 4 people in one week and I'm doing 5, 6, 7 hour hairstyles. So, then I needed those compression gloves, but I stopped using them so much because I didn't really need them. And then I found myself like, I don't know, I was just like working my thumb so hard. This left thumb, I don't know. It was really hurting. Like it was kind of hard to get through a style.
Oh, we're in this long line.
Yes, we're in this long line, and we're gonna be in this long line. Look, her hair's growing so well.
Look, like this
It's so thin like mine, but it's still growing.
Like this
You
one,
can't tell
two,
with this
three
shrinkage, but
classrooms.
it's doing pretty well.
Guys,
Look,
this
let's see. Let's see how far your hair go in the front. Ooh, look at that girl. Ooh, to the chin.
Wait a minute, for real?
Girl, look, for real.
Let me try. I want to hair like this.
You want it to be straight?
Straight down.
Straight hair is no fun. Curly hair is always fun.
I need curly hair and hair like that.
Y'all. So,
I don't even look pretty.
you don't look pretty to you? You don't think you look pretty? I think you look pretty. You
Because
talking about the hair? It don't look pretty? Well, you getting it took down. It's time for it to get took down. Take it down. We gotta take it down. I think it's a little piece of weave in this one. This is the part where you cut your hair. Remember when you cut your hair?
Yeah, I only cut a little bit.
No, you cut a lot of it. I remember this girl cut her hair.
Cut all of it off?
Hey. God, okay. So yesterday, I wanted to talk about this a little bit. Cause, was it yesterday? Yes, it was yesterday. So yesterday I was driving.
I did not slowly cut my hair.
Huh?
I did not slowly cut my hair.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something else. Okay, so yesterday I was driving, and you know how sometimes when you're a little further away from the stoplight, you tend to drive a little bit faster so you'll catch the light. But anyway, I'm driving, and there's this one particular area. Stop doing it. There's this one particular area on the way to my home where it's a gas station. I don't know why, but too many people do not know how to drive, okay? Like, when you took your driver's test, don't you remember that you are not supposed to block an intersection? Like, when people are coming and out, going out of a place, don't you know you're supposed to leave that open space, whether you at a light or whatever. Wherever you stop behind it so you won't block that way. Anyway, so people always block that way, and so there was just a little bit of space left in order to get out. Girl, stop doing that. Okay, so I'm telling my story, right? So it was a little bit of space to get out. And
No, 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 no,
stop.
no, no.
I couldn't really see
No,
the
no,
space
no, no,
because
no,
there
no,
was just
no,
several
no, no,
cars
no,
lined
no,
up next to me.
no.
Stop. Several cars lined up next to me. I'm gonna bite your cheek off. Okay, okay. Several cars were just lined all the way out. And so I was just coming up alongside. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna catch the light. The light just changed. I don't need to speed up. So I'm driving. Out of nowhere comes this white SUV. So we're headed like, oh, let's see if I can do it. Okay, so she's coming out and I'm headed this way, right? So she comes out and I'm driving and I see her and I lay my hand on my horn and we like know like it like this close. I slammed on the brakes and I'm blowing the horn and the look on that lady's face, she like did like she was terrified and I just felt the terror like just seeing her face. It came so quick and then it went really quick as well, but I was just so grateful. When I tell you I was so grateful to God that I did not hit that lady because I would have like T-boned her. Like, I mean, her door was right there. I would have hit her and she could have got hurt really bad, like broken bones, everything. Um, and I was just like, oh my God. I'm like, thank you, Jesus, that I saw this lady and I was not just being I was not being like distracted on my phone and cause normally at a light I'd be distracted on my phone. I'd be so distracted if I'm coming up to a light. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna miss that light or whatever. The bad habits you realize you have, right? And I was just thanking God. I was praising God because I would have been so terribly toe up sad if I would have hit that lady. Especially if I was distracted. Like, to me, even though she was coming through out of the intersection onto the street and my light was green, to me, that would have been like, look, this is something you could have prevented if I would have hit that lady, which I didn't. I was able to prevent it because I didn't have my phone in my hand. I was not distracted. So why am I saying this? One, I'm saying all of this to give praise, glory, and honor to God because I am so, 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 so grateful that I did not hit that lady. I would have been so heartbroken. I mean, just tore up if I would have hit that lady. I don't know. I just would have been so sad because I'm like hurting, harming, or hurting another human being, whether it was on accident or purpose. I don't care. I don't want to hurt nobody, right? So I'm just grateful to God for that. And then also I'm saying all of this to say, pay attention. Get off your phone and act like you went through some type of defensive driving where you know that you should not be blocking the intersection. Lord, please stop. If you one of those people that block the intersection, please stop. Um. Oh no, I don't have no medical gloves. See, I'm talking about gloves that for my hand. Like, I need to turn this car off. Okay, I turned it off. Why I sitting here and wasting my gas, girl? Oh, wasting my gas. Anyway,
We've been in the car for 30
we
minutes.
have been in the car for 30 minutes.
Yes, we did.
I said we will be in the car for 30 minutes because that's how long it's going to take them to come out. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock. They're not even officially out of school yet. So we've been in the car about 20 minutes.
officially out of school. I can see them.
They're not out of school yet. Nobody has started getting out or nothing like that. So I am going to figure out something to do with this little girl's hair. My channel is all about faith, family, business, and hair. I'm gonna start rambling, like seriously rambling on, and it's gonna be about all things business, taxes, credit. So one of the first things I love to do when I first meet people, especially those who sit in my chair, is I begin to talk and ramble on, ask them all kind of questions about how's your credit. And for the most part, most people, they don't have good credit, y'all. I know a lot of people feel like credit is nothing. Oh, this girl done fell asleep. You falling asleep? A lot of people, for the most part, don't have very good credit. And some people may feel like credit is something that you don't really necessarily have to have. I don't know. But I don't know a lot of people's stance on credit. I just know that a lot of people have some jacked up credit. So I'm going to give you guys a few tips. I'm going to give y'all 5 tips on getting your credit out of those 5 and 600s into the 700s, okay? So the first thing you need to do is pay your bills. Simple enough, right? So as far as your credit report, paying your bills and paying them on time is 35% of your credit score. So if you do not pay your bills on time, you can pay them, but if you don't pay them on time, then what is 35 from 100? That's 65, right? So already you are failing. You are failing your credit score. You are causing your credit score to be very low because one, you're not paying your bills on time, right? So there's different categories in your credit, which is the payment history, the what is that? Oh, let me see. Let me check. See what I think. Some of the teachers. It's okay. Whatever. Okay. So you have your payment history, which is paying your bills and paying them on time. You have your mix of accounts, which is only about, I want to say 5% of your score. So if you have like credit cards, loans, um, such as like just other types of loans, like personal loans. If you have student loans, then you have a car note. That's another type of account, and your house note. Those are some good mixtures of accounts. So if you have typically a credit card, a house note, a mortgage, I want to say a hold on, let me see these people about the name. Kalina,
Can you spell it?
Khalina, and then Kyrie, Kha. Oh, I'm sorry, Kyrie, Khari, and Cairo, like Cairo, Egypt. Their teachers already. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't text Miss Menard, but I did the second grade. They
It's
already
all.
know.
Are they all walkers?
They're all walkers, yes. And
Walkers.
I
That's
already
okay.
let the second grade teachers know.
Okay. They
Or the
should.
twins. Okay.
They should know because they're not letting walkers go. So.
Oh, okay. Okay. My bad. Uh-oh. Soon as this girl go to sleep, she get the coffee. This is another thing I cannot stand about this season. Like, ugh, allergies mean, this girl, she goes outside and smell every flower, and then come back in like this. You got to spit? Here, go ahead, lay your head back down. She is knocked out, y'all. She is knocked out for the count. I don't know what to do with the hands, but you can lay your head on there. Anyway, so as I was saying, with the credit, you have the payment history, you have your mix of accounts, and then you have your inquiries. Like your inquiries are going to be the times that you have tried to apply for different types of credits. Every time you try to apply for a credit card, you get a car loan, you get your credit ran for anything, whether it's for a television, a car, a computer, it don't matter. You're going to get a hit on your inquiry. And what usually is going to knock your points down about 2 or 3 points. If you are just joining us right now, I'm just rambling on a little bit, but my channel is all about faith, family, business, and hair. And right now, I'm talking a little bit on the business side of things, personally and business-wise. I'm talking about credit right now. I found that there are a lot of people who do not have good credit, and I'm just giving some tips, 5 tips on how you can get your credit score up. And so the first thing that I said was pay your bills and pay those bills on time. Okay, so if you're paying your bills and you're paying your bills on time, that's going to be 35% of your credit score. Then you have the mix of accounts, which is about 5% of your credit score. Then you have inquiries, which is, wait a minute, didn't I say that? Oh yeah, inquiries, they're like 10%. They're like 5 or 10%, but I want to say hard inquiries. I think they're like 10 or 15%, if I'm not mistaken. Um, it's another 30%. 30%. Which one is the 30% one? I'm not sure. I can't even remember. I'm not gonna even pretend to remember. But I typically, if you go on Credit Karma, they have this information where I encourage you to get Credit Karma and to get Experian, because if you get those two, you will have your Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion credit report. All three for free. Okay? But there's going to be just on 2 different platforms. The Experian, of course, only monitors your experience, which is the Experian, which is the FICO 8. The FICO 8 is the one that most people look at when they're looking at your credit, when you're trying to get approved for a home, for a car loan, or anything. That's typically the one that they're going to look for. But okay, so that first tip I said is pay your bills, and pay your bills on time, guys. You gotta pay your bills and you gotta pay them on time. Okay. The second thing is having a mix of accounts. You're gonna have a mix of accounts. You need at least one credit card, 1 or 2 credit cards. Credit cards are not for emergencies. Okay, that's the third thing you need to realize. If you want to have a good credit score, you need to pay your bills, pay them on time. You need to have a mix of accounts, which is maybe like a car note or a personal loan or student loans, that you're paying off. That's not a big deal, but I find it easier to learn how to handle finances when you're juggling several different things and you keep them afloat. So, when creditors see that you are able, your debt to income ratio, that is the biggest thing, right? So with all of the debt that you have, all of the mix of accounts, you do not want to be utilizing over 30% of your credit cards. Okay? And with all of those mix of accounts, of course your house note is going to be you owe like 90% or something like that. But as far as credit cards, you're never supposed to use over 30% of the credit that you have. So your utilization, that is the other one. That's super duper 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 important. Your utilization of how you're using that credit, if you're balancing it off right, right? So when you're balancing off your credit the right way, you're not using more than 30% of those credit cards. You're not um, causing yourself to fall into debt, bad debt. Okay, there's good debt and there's bad debt. A home loan would typically be what we call a good debt. Our car note, that's typically bad debt. Even credit cards, bad debt. Like, okay, because credit cards, they have such high what's those things called, high APRs. And the credit, I'm not gonna lie, I have several credit cards. I have like, I want to say 16 or 17 credit cards, but I don't use all of those credit cards. What I did was I applied to a lot of those credit cards just to get my balance of credit up higher, so that, if I ever wanted to use a credit card, like a $20,000 credit card, if I really wanted to utilize that card or do a balance transfer or something off of it, I could, and it wouldn't hit my credit really horribly, right? I would still have good standing and showing that I know how to use, which is utilization, which is 30% of your score. So the two highest ones are the utilization and the payment history. So how do you pay your bills, and if you're paying those bills on time. Sis is knocked out. I'm not gonna keep on talking. So I'm taking my baby hair down in this car rider line. See, this is the kind of things you can get done in the car rider line, because car rider lines are super duper long. For what reason? Anyway, so other thing I wanted to say. Um, looks like we about to start moving. Okay, yep. Gotta start the car up and start the moving. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to put my baby down right quick. My big girl, she's the baby of all of them, but she's still my baby. But she's the big girl. TK, here, look, you gotta get in the back. I can't pick you up. Come on, to Kayla, get up. Come on, get in your seat. Oh shoot, we gotta move up. We gotta move up. There they go. They're coming. Come on. So Kayla, you gotta get in the back. Oh, come on. Get in the back, Cairo.
Why you got the camera?
Because we was in a line for a long time.
Wait, why you live?
Why, who?
You live.
I lied about what?
Live.
Oh, I'm live. Oh, because we was in the car so long, I was taking her hair down and I was talking. Okay,
Hey y'all. Hey y'all.
wait a minute.
We just got from school.
I can't drive. I gotta pick.
Yo, we just got from school, right?
Here, get in the bed. Here,
Tell
get
me
her,
why.
grab her, help.
Huh?
Yeah.
Wake
Takayla,
up,
come
wake
on.
up, wake up, wake
In the
up.
bed.
So tell
Sit
me
down in
why.
your seat.
So can I do the story and tell names?
Tell names.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
and
so
tell your little
basically,
story.
this boy named Don in my classroom, he always be doing stuff bad, but in first grade he didn't, right? So, okay, if y'all wondering about my face, so today we was dressed up.
You need to sit
as
back though,
our
because what you doing
favorite-
is too dangerous.
So we was dressing up as our favorite character from a book, right? And my favorite character had a black nose and tongue sticking out, so that's why this right here, right? And anyways, back to the story. This boy named Don, right? He was acting good in first grade, but not good in second grade, right? And so, first of all, today, the first thing he did, stole Kamira Froggy Bucks that she earned. She earned them. Then, Don literally had to give 20 tickets to Kamira, aka all his Froggy Bucks, because he only had 20. That's how bad he be. Right? Then, the next thing he did wasn't listening to the teacher.
So he was good in first grade, now he bad?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Wasn't listening.
that might be that might have something to do with going on at home.
Then,
There's probably something happening at home. Why is he acting like that?
then the second thing, so basically, we go to specials, right? We went to library today, and he threw his Mario hat at this boy named Patrick, right? It was just a mixture of stuff today. Then the third thing that happened wasn't listening to the teacher. The fourth thing that happened, so basically, it's this girl named Lyric. She had like a stress ball, and it was a gummy bear, and he stole it and
Get out of
lied
your
about
mouth.
it too. Dang, you still like that? Then he had to write a note to his parents too. Ooh, that was crazy. Then this boy named Patrick too. He got in trouble. He acting like the boss, right? Cause he trying to make a good excuse, but that excuse was bad. That excuse was real bad, right?
And you so extra
So
right now.
he was telling somebody to shush. Then the teacher asked Patrick, "Who you telling to shush and why?" Right?
Yes.
Patrick said, "I was shushing Michaela and Casey because they was arguing." Then Michaela and Casey said they wasn't arguing. Then the second, and then after he was telling the story, right? He said
He was telling the story,
he
so
was-
he was lying.
no. He said he was shushing Michaela and Casey because they was arguing, and he was shushing because he needed to concentrate on charging the computers. What? Why you need to concentrate on charging computers? That don't make no sense.
He late. You want to go with him to the barbershop? Your daddy.
Then he just had to stop.
No.
The teacher told him to go sit down on the carpet because I don't know what happened, but he just started mixing up. So, and we had rainy day dismissal. Why we had rainy day dismissal? It was raining too hard.
They say you don't love your children. Why aren't they wearing seatbelts?
Because we didn't put it on, that's why.
Why y'all don't have seatbelts on?
Because we didn't put it on.
Do I tell you to put your seatbelt on?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
You tell us to put it on right now.
No, I didn't tell you to put it on right
Well,
now.
all the time.
When you get in the car, what are you supposed to do?
Put your seatbelt on.
I have mine on.
I got mine on.
Somebody talking about you don't know your children. Why don't they wearing their seatbelt? Of course I love my children. They know that they're supposed to get in the car and put a seatbelt. It's no point of putting a seatbelt on now. We are parked. We are not even going nowhere. We at home.
Anyways, back to the story. Then we had rain day dismissal because it was raining too hard. And when we was walking to the music room, because we be in our hallway and we have to walk to the music room and then they call our names and then we go out, right? Patrick's still mad. He's still mad. Like, he folding his arms, walking all hard. Like, just let it go. Like, you don't gotta stay mad forever. And he probably mad right now too.
What?
That happened at like 2:50. What's
Oh,
time?
that just happened.
No, it happened at 2:50.
I actually went to the school earlier to get y'all, but it was like a long line. I was like, man, I'll just stand in the line.
I think it happened at
Sitting in my
2:57.
car instead of
Yeah, it happened at
standing in the
2:50.
line at
Happened.
school.
It actually happened at 2:57.
Yeah, but the line was too long to pick up early.
Why he was picking me up early? And
Because y'all can't walk in the rain.
It
What are
happened.
you doing?
It happened
yo?
in two. It happened at 2:57. That's when it happened, and he's still mad. I don't know why he's still mad too.
Ring the doorbell if the door is locked.
And last
Do you
time-
have your backpack? Because if not, you need to come right back
Okay,
and
yeah.
get it.
And no.
Hand him his backpack. That was
Oh
so
yeah.
mean.
And like actually, this was a long time ago though. I mean, it wasn't a long time ago. It was like 1 month ago, right?
Your gloves are still in here. You
It
need
was
to get those too.
1 month ago, right? And Dawn again, right? So basically, what happened was Dawn and Patrick had the same snack. Then Patrick snack went.
How am I making fun of somebody with a handicap? I'm speaking like I am speaking. Like anybody can check. I can say, cheerio, mate. What are you doing? Somebody say, then you make fun of people with handicaps. Demon.
Maybe you a demon.
No.
What is it? Where is it?
How am I making fun of somebody with a handicap? Because I was just saying, you don't know your children what they were say about. So I'm making comments just like you're making comments.
How about that?
How about that?
So, like, how are we making fun of somebody in handicap?
Shave your nose. They're talking to you.
Oh, so first of all, this ain't hair. Just mad because you got hair on your nose. Okay. So this is mascara on my nose, and it dried. So I'm trying to peel it off because it's making my nose itchy. Look, Mom, put it. Look.
Girl, you don't have to prove nothing to anybody. Look, everyone has opinions. Everyone has something to say. Allow them to say it. Anyway, I was talking about, this is what my channel is about.
Wait, let me.
It's all about faith, family, business, and hair. Okay? So my faith
Why would I have that
won't
much
let
hair on my-
me fall.
Let me say something. Why would
What?
I have that much hair on my nose?
Some people have hair on their face. So this person
I got hair on my
obviously,
face.
this person obviously thinks that people who, like, you know,
And I
no,
literally just
I don't know
told
what it's called, but like some people, like, they have, it's this really, really beautiful girl. She has like one side of her face is kind of like red or whatever, and then it got like a lot of hair right there. Like, I think she was born like that. But you know, some people are born with hair on their face, their whole face. I don't know what it's called, but hey, if that's how they live their life and have fun, you know. Me, I'm not making fun of nobody.
Me neither.
Even the people that call me a demon, I'm not making fun of them either.
Yeah. To that.
Yeah.
To that.
Chip, chip, pip, pip,
But
cheerio.
why-
Thanks for the comment, though.
Wait.
Because your comments just push my video the more.
But why y'all trying to say we making fun of handicap if she just did a different voice?
I mean, that's the way some people think. However they
That don't
think,
make no sense.
however they think, God gave them a brain. He gives. You know what makes God the most beautiful,
Let me see these.
loving Father?
Wait, Mama. You know that's the same person that has said you don't love your children.
No,
They
no, it's
not
not.
wearing their seatbelt. That's the same person that said then you make fun of people. Who make fun of people with handicaps? Look,
Huh?
you don't love your children.
No, it's the same thing.
And then that's
Usually,
the same
I just
person.
ignore comments anyway, because comments
real.
don't matter to me.
For real, they just be hating. They just be hating.
Girl.
What? That's the truth. Yeah, all y'all people that be hating, y'all be hating. We know. We can tell.
Why you wipe your stuff off your nose because
'Cause
somebody
I-
say something?
No, I wanted to do that, Mama.
Oh,
That's
you
itchy.
got tired of it?
I've been
Anyway, before some of these people even come on, I was talking about what the channel was about. I haven't been on my channel in a long time, and I'm normally just doing hair.
There.
And
Or
so,
talking about Jesus.
when I'm doing hair, I'm usually on mute, and I'm not able to talk to anybody. So I'm talking now,
Yeah.
and I'm talking about a little bit about credit, right? So some people don't have good credit. Most people that sit down in my chair, they don't have good credit or don't know much about it. And hey, come back! You gotta close the door. It's raining, really, really. It's been raining all day. Anyway, so some people don't know much about credit, and I was just talking about how your credit is monitored, how you get your 100%, and that's going to be the mix of accounts, which is about, I believe, is 10% of your score, 10 or 15%, I can't remember. Utilization, meaning how are you using your credit cards? Your credit cards should be used no more than 30% of your overall credit card. So like if you have several credit cards, let's just say you have a $10,000 credit card, you have a $5,000 credit card, another $5,000. That's $20,000. So at any time you should never be using over 30% of 20,000, not just the 30% of the 5,000, because when you do use a credit card, that individual financial institution, that if you are paying if you're utilizing it and you're paying it on time, even if you're using a lot of it, as long as you pay it on time, they're good. They're happy with you using your credit, right? You just don't want your overall credit to be utilized more than 30% of it at a time.
You don't know how to let me see.
Uh-oh. So, so it is the mix of accounts, which is about 10%. The utilization is about 30%. And then your payment history, which is do you pay your bills and do you pay them on time? So the most important for me is going to be the mix of accounts. Girl, them comments don't mean nothing. Okay, so the mix of accounts.
Don't say that.
Girl, sit down.
What? Because somebody said stop lying, shave your nose.
Girl, sit down. Look, what do I teach you?
No nose here.
Everybody has an opinion because everybody has.
Well, my opinion, I don't got no.
A mouth.
That's really a fact, though.
Everybody has an opinion because everybody has a mouth. Who cares? Not me. Anyway.
I care because it's my
Okay,
nose.
you're about to get off my video because that's not what I make my stuff about. Okay, I was letting you do your little thing, talking about your little second grade drama, but
I'm not done with
no. Okay, go get on your channel talking about that. Get
Okay.
up off of mine.
Okay,
Bye, Felicia.
I'm trying to go to
Go back in the house.
I can't do lines.
Go. Okay then. That means you need to get your stuff up then. Did you knock that shoe down?
No, I knocked this down.
Okay, go. Go in the house. Bye.
I'm, I'm,
Bye.
I'm finna see if I can.
Anyway, like I was saying, for me, the most important is going to be your utilization, your paying your bills, your payment history, and then your mix of accounts. So that typically means like if you have a mortgage, car note, or credit cards. That's a mix of accounts, right? Different types of accounts that give you credit. All right. So um, I said I was going to give 5 tips. So, one, pay your bill, pay them on time. Two, do not use over 30% of your overall credit card limits, okay, at one time. And then three, you want to budget, 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 budget. A lot of people get in trouble with finances altogether because they fail to budget. Every dime that you spend, you need to be budgeting it. You need to know where everything is going, because how many times have you gotten paid, swipe your card, and be like, oh my goodness, where did all my money go? Because you're not budgeting, right? And then another way to get your credit going, if it's low right now, is you can go get you a um, is it secured credit card? Yes, a secured credit card where you are going to be the secured on the card. And self, SELF, is a great starting point. If you don't want to do self, research it. Go ahead and just research it. That's the fourth tip. Do self. And then if not, then you can get a unsecured. I mean, yeah, no, yes, secured credit card. A secured credit card. So you're gonna put it's basically you put in money or whatever on it. That just starts you, helps you using your money, and it's showing you how to use the money the right way. Now, a lot of people, some people, they feel like those people that really kind of like have their stuff together, they feel like they don't need credit. But try to go get a house if you don't have $300,000 laying around without credit. Try to go get a car, um, and you don't have $10,000+ laying around to just go spend. Try to go get uh, rent anything. Try to rent an apartment to live. I don't know what that's going for right now. Like, I don't know how, but most people that I know that live in apartments, they pay more than I do for my mortgage. So, yeah, credit is important. It's not something that you have to use, but for me, I just believe that you can really have a more mm, secured life, like, well, you're not just always constantly worried if you have your credit right. That's me personally. I really feel like that, because when you look at these different stars and all of that, man, these people, they not spending their cash. They probably have, some of them have some of the you need to hear. You want to spit that out? You go doing all that coughing. Don't swallow that. If you swallow it, you're going to start coughing more. So anyway, a lot of these people, they don't spend their own money. They use other people's money, but they do it right. Like, you shouldn't be using credit for emergencies. They're not for emergencies. You can use oh, you got it. Here, here you go. Here. you want to utilize the credit right? So, yes, who is this? You're smart. Okay. They said, remember to help your children credit. You can add them to credit cards to help build their credit early. I believe 15 years old. I think only on some credit cards do they have that limit, but I believe I started at 14, and I believe it was a Bank of America card. I put my two daughters, my two, my second two older daughters, because I have a 21-year-old, a 18-year-old that's soon to be um, 19, and I have a 17-year-old. So all of them, they have credit. Their credit is actually better than mine because I did that for them. I put them on a credit. That's a great hack. Like, that should have been in my five, right? My five things to help your credit. You can actually get someone that you trust, because this is what's going to happen. They're going to have your social security number. Like, they're going to have to hear it or something, have some type of, just a little bit of access to it. Um, you don't have to have, you don't have to actually give them your credit, I mean, not your credit, your social security number to keep, but um, a lot of my younger nieces and nephews, that's something that I did for them as well. I just added them as an authorized user. I had the credit card come to my residence, and I cut that thing up as soon as I got it, even for my children. Um, I don't even think that it's going to be beneficial for me to give them my card to even use, like, at all. I'm not ever letting any of them. I'm only just sharing my credit with them. So that essentially adding somebody as an authorized user is just sharing your credit with them. And so if they have no credit at all, this will help them to build some type of credit as they are getting older. And so one of the things I did is, I don't just add those young people on my credit. I talk to them. I educate them on what's happening, what's going on, how you're supposed to use credit. I tell them how much you're supposed to use, and the way that I tell them to start, working on their own credit. Because once you have them on your credit, after a while, they will start being offered credit cards. And that is something that can be a great blessing or a great curse. Okay. You said another time, get your children credit cards at 18, but use only for college and don't give to the church. Well, I'm not giving my kids no credit card with my name on it. I'm sorry. Um, Once you're 18, I'm gonna help you. My kids all live with me. It say tip both my sons are 20 and 25 with 750 plus credit scores. Yeah, okay. My daughter, I think hers is above 750, and I put her. Matter of fact, she's gonna be 22 this month. She I actually went ahead and told her, like, okay, let's get you in your own credit card now, because from the age of 15 or 16, I had already put her on a few of my credit cards. Like I said, but earlier, oh, you gotta spit that out, girl. Like I said earlier, a few I have a few credit cards. I'm sure I have. Ooh, did you get it out? Oh yeah, get that stuff out, girl. You got it? I have about 16 or 17 credit cards. Ooh, that's cold? All of that is mucus? Yeah, ooh, gross. Yucky. Okay, so all of my kids, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, my daughter. She has about she's over seven, but I have like she's over 750, but I have like 16 or 17 credit cards. So I was just putting on, and you gotta be careful though with doing that, because I was trying to help somebody else out and their credit was pretty low, And BOA, if you know who they are, they like closed all my credit cards. I had like three different credit cards, over $30,000 from them. They closed all my credit cards, and they sent me a letter saying that the reason they did it was because they did not want to extend credit to that person. Yeah, so you got to be careful too who you putting as authorized users, because remember, in those disclosures they say that at any time we could just what waive our right to not extend credit to you anymore. But fortunately for me, I have since recouped with them, because I ain't gonna lie, I love BOA. They were the ones I first learned more about years ago, doing what's it called, balance transfer. So let's talk about balance transfers, y'all. Balance transfers. So what a balance transfer is basically you're taking some debt and moving it over into a credit card. When you move, it's to me, in my head, I say balance transfers are like robbing Peter to pay Paul. That is like essentially what most people do, but for me, a balance transfer is so much bigger than that, because anytime I apply for a credit card, I'm never applying for a credit card just off the bat, just because it's a credit card and they offer it. I'm always going to see, okay, they have, if they have zero APR for 18 months or more on purchases and balance transfers. That is the only way I encourage anybody to get a credit card. If your balance, if I'm sorry, if your credit card is offering you zero APR for 18 months plus, some will do 12. I'll start with 12, but 12 months to me, that's too small of an amount of time to pay something as large as like $10,000 back, in my opinion. But I've learned how to pay 30,000 plus dollars back in a year at this point. But for any beginner, you want them to get more than 12 months. But they have a lot of credit cards. Bank of America, Citi, Capital One, and Citibank. They are always offering, if you have at least like a 650 or above, they're offering you zero APR credit cards for 12 months, for 18 months, for 21 months. I've never seen anything over 21 months, but most of the majority of the cards that I get are from 18 to 21 months. And so the way that I use a balance transfer is, what I'm going to do is I use this is what I did. God gave me this idea, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of messed up as I was doing the idea. The business. He gave me the mindset to do a loan business, and I was supposed to do it only with businesses, but me being kind-hearted and a little bit naive and unsmart, just being honest, I was giving loans to other people that I should never have given loans to. But anyway, so with the balance transfer, what I would do is I would be like, in Bank of America, they are the best. I don't care. Like I said before, Bank of America is the best because they do what's called like a debit. Uh, what are you doing?
I need to get my backpack.
It's a balance transfer, but they do it like a debit. Citibank does it. Who else? Chase Bank, Bank of America, Chase Bank, Citibank,
Hey y'all.
and I believe Capital One. Don't do that. I told you don't do that.
What?
So they all will do a balance transfer where they will allow you to put the money directly into your bank account. And those are the ones I typically like to do, because I wasn't getting the balance transfer because I had such great debt and I needed to get rid of the debt. I was getting the balance transfer to have like liquid, and then I was extending loans to different people. And so I would charge 40% of whatever I was giving to those people. So I would pay what I owed back on the credit card while those people were paying me, and then the additional would just be like a reoccurring amount to myself. And I was only doing that while I was unemployed. In order to make some money, that's what I started doing. So I would get like a 10, 15, $20,000 balance transfer, right? And it was several people that I would lend the amount to. Well, the bank was giving me um, a very small interest payment that, that's just one time if I paid all of that within the 21 months. And what I was doing was giving them 40%. Like 40% you had to pay me back. So I was paying the bank back, and then once I finished paying the bank back, I would have the extra money that's left over. And the only way that this would work was I could not use but a small amount of the money that was coming in. So I put myself on a budget. My budget was $100 a week. And I didn't have a job, but my husband had a job. So, I mean, I wasn't paying like the house note, none of that kind of stuff. I wasn't paying major bills, but just to have a little money in my pocket for whenever I wanted to, that's what I did. And it worked for me. Will I do it again? Probably not, especially since I was being a little too generous and um, not smart with who I was giving the different loans to. So yeah, I wouldn't do it again, but I will now. I do have a lot of ideas in my head that I want to do. Right now, I'm just paying that debt off because, like I said, I gave loans. Matter of fact, I even gave a loan to somebody and they died. Can't get that money back, right? Ooh, spit it out right here. You got it out? Oh wow. You can't drink no more milk. See, that's why your daddy said you get you sick and you shouldn't be drinking milk. It's making you cough like that. It's mucus in oh, see, you don't understand. It's mucus and it makes you build up mucus, a lot of that. Wow. Now you throwing up. You throwing up? Here. You gonna go in the house? Or you gonna stay in here with me? Okay. Anyway. What was I saying? You gotta throw up? I'm glad I had this towel in here. Why are you coughing so much? Oh my goodness, I need to find something to get you. Oh my God. I can't believe you throwing up. Like, is it, do you feel sick? You feel sick? Come here. Come here. Okay, yep, that's a wrap, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here. I gotta take care of my baby. Bye.